Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. For Bale. Played towards the other side. Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. And this is Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Vitz. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Mohamed Salah. Maldini. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Salah. This is promising. Now it's Havertz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pumas still without a single shot on target. And here's Havertz. Vitz. Now it's Havertz. Shot a goal! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Havertz! Vieira.
Pumas Unam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Vitz! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Mohamed Salah. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Salah. And here's Havertz. Havertz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. Really fierce, close defending.
Pumas Unam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was alert to it. Vitz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. And it's Seedorf. Oh, super ball. Backward it goes. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that is masterful defending. Vitz. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vitz looking understandably energised after his goal. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pull it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Now it's Havertz. Nicely weighted ball. Nesta. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Ferdinand. It's Seedorf. And it's Neymar. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Vitz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passing nice and... Shot, surely! It's hit the uprights. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Threads one in. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Bale. Bale takes a shot!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. In by Messi. Oh, what a... Off the post. Seedorf gets it clear. And here's Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. So it is still 0-0. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread it left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet. Caught offside that time. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Half an hour played now.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And this is Puskás.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation.
Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get on the end of this? Now Mbappe. Decent chance! He scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One is...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Good take, and is he in? Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. Oh, nice touch. And he's gone backward here. And this is Neymar. And he shoots! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Pumas grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Puskás. Hullet. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar.
Vietnam
Number
take the
10,
lead.
Pushkash.
Bellingham.
Number 13, Messi. Coming on the field.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Del Piero. Mateus. Just about up to 75 minutes. Zanetti. Played in deep. He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Mateus. Bonucci is the team's great visionary. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold. They utilise it.
Good chance here! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Bumazunam really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
He's having a good look here. And the finish! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's Salah! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mohamed Salah really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Shevchenko. Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added minutes
So really well-measured ball. Mateus. Bellingham. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. Antonetti. And it's Del Piero. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they could break here. And that And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bergomi. And he skips past his man. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Seedorf. Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pull it. Looking for a runner. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Yeah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back. Vieira wins the duel this time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bergomi. And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Hullet. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi plays it short. And it's Thuram. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Maldini. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. It's a good-looking delivery. Pumas are looking to go forward now. Well, that is one way to stop him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's missed, but not by that far. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Seedorf. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has a look up. He's in a great position here. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been won straight back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
It's Hullet. Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is onto this. Now, can they get him on? He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vieira. Seedorf. Great defending, strong and determined. Seedorf. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ferdinand going vertical. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more... Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Could be danger here. Maldini. Van Dijk. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Maldini. Van Dijk. Hullet. Vieira. And here's Suarez. Hullet. Bale. And it's Hullet. Pumas finding their passes. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Seedorf. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yes, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Bumazunam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20.
So, time for changes
Número
on
13.
both sides, actually.
Número 18. Número 6. Número 22. Entran número 9. Número 17. Número 14. Número 11. Número 23.
Thuram.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Milan really will have to throw everything at this now. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Iniesta. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Seedorf does well to get it back. Aims beyond the defence. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Mbappe. Good effort from distance. Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Maldini. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Salah. And the return pass. Now it's Pelé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Seedorf. He's found a way through. He's had a shot!
Se van a jugar 2 minutos
That's going to go a long way. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd...